Ukrainian First Lady Olena Zelenska will meet U.S. President's wife Melania Trump during the UN General Assembly in New York at the end of this month, My Ukraine reports. According to the First Lady, Melania Trump received an invitation to the Summit of First Ladies and Gentlemen, which will be held in Ukraine, but she will not attend it. But we are planning a meeting during the UN General Assembly in New York at the end of this month. I think that the topics that will be discussed today in Kyiv will also become topics for discussion in New York, Zelenska noted. Melania Trump's reaction to Russia's war against Ukraine. As is known, U.S. leader Donald Trump has been trying for a long time to reach an agreement with Russian President Vladimir Putin on a ceasefire in Ukraine and a long-term peace. Back in July, after one of the telephone peace talks between Trump and Putin, the U.S. First Lady brought her husband back down to earth with a statement about another attack on Ukraine. After Trump boasted to his wife that he had spoken with Putin, she immediately announced a Russian attack on a nursing home in Ukraine. Later in August, Melania Trump handed a letter to Russian President Vladimir Putin, in which she called on him to protect children. At the same time, the Russians did not stop terrorist attacks on Ukraine after that. Moreover, on August 28th, the enemy delivered a devastating strike on all regions of the country. In the capital, more than 20 civilians were killed as a result of the shelling. In an article by the well-known American publication The Washington Post, the Russian attack on Ukraine on August 28th was mentioned, and it was noted that it was offensive to Melania Trump. This strike was an insult to our First Lady. It was also an insult to President Donald Trump, who personally handed his wife's letter to Putin at their Alaska summit, WP wrote. Later, Melania Trump received a letter from the First Lady of Ukraine, which was handed to her by President Volodymyr Zelensky. In the letter, Olena Zelenska thanked the U.S. First Lady for the attention given to Ukrainian children mentioned in the letter to Putin.